Hello everybody, this is Dan or CrazyBad Cuber, and in today's video I am going to give you a tour of my new house. So as most or all of you know, I relocated. I actually moved to Kamloops, British Columbia from Vancouver. It's about a 3.5–4 hour drive. It's a much smaller place, there's less traffic, cost of living is way down because Vancouver has been labeled one of the most expensive places to live in the world. And I just wanted to get out of there. Mostly because of the traffic. I'm getting older and I cannot handle stupid drivers any longer. But I didn't escape, there's some here too. So while I was traveling back and forth between Vancouver and Kamloops trying to find a place, I wanted like a big 3-bedroom, like townhouse, something huge, because cost of living here is so less expensive. I can get something huge for what I was paying for something small in Vancouver. But I decided to change my mind and just get this place. It's a fairly large basement suite. It's really nice, and my landlords are pretty cool. So anyways, let's check it out. So right now we are actually standing inside of my new studio room, in a sense. That's my new desk. I have plans to make this so much better, and like this whole wall here, I'm gonna put a green screen across the entire thing. I'm gonna buy a new one. I mean, I still have my green screen right there, but it's kind of old. It's not, I don't know, it's not crazy. But I want like the pole, and I've got so much more distance, to get away from that it'll do such a better job. And this is a giant picture. I still don't know where I'm gonna put it. I haven't quite finished unpacking it. This is all full of like magic stuff, like for magic tricks and things. And I've got some random stuff slider. This is my old camera. This is what I used to film on, guys. This piece of, well, it's not a piece of crap, it's very good. It still works perfectly. But yeah, so, oh yeah, this is, some of you guys may remember, this is from the Cube Dude. I want to put that somewhere in my living room. I'm just not sure where. He did a really good job on that, so thanks, Matthew. Yeah, I had to put this on the wall, of course. My plaque from YouTube. So, if any of you guys are wondering, this is the lighting I use. It's from a company called Cowboy Studio. And it's got 5 little lights, and you can really light up the table, and then your overhead light as well. And this looks a bit familiar, doesn't it? Right? And so for audio equipment, I'm using Focusrite. That's also for recording music. I'm using a Shure SM57. This is more like a guitar mic, but I put a pop filter in front of it. I also picked up this one here. That's going to be for other stuff. And my GoPro is there, stuff like that. One thing, I want to get a new desk because one of my speakers like really did a number. I tried to get this gunk off, it's just not coming off. Anyways, that is my lighting. And in here, this is sort of like my closet. This is random stuff here, but then I've got all my shirts, my CFOP one out. That's just where I keep my clothes. So anyways, going in here, this is my bedroom. We don't need to go in there. This is laundry room. It's massive, holy jeez, but we don't need to go in there. And I think in here is just just like random storage. I got all my guitar cases there. And I found this snowboard probably 3 years ago. Somebody was throwing it out. I'm like, what are you doing? It's an Airwalk snowboard. Like, come on, this thing is, it's in really good condition. So I took it, and I live near one of BC's best snow hills. Anyways, this is all my extra pillows. Oh man, I've had this Street Fighter poster. I'm a huge fan of Street Fighter. I've had this Street Fighter poster for, I don't know how many years. 15, maybe 20 years, I don't know. I think I had it when I lived with my parents still. And it was always pinned to the wall with, putting holes through it and stuff. And when me and Erin separated, I came home one day and she had put it in a frame for me. So I thought that was really cool. That was like, the last gift that she gave me. So that actually meant a lot. So, and then here we have little thing, I don't know. We've got some puzzles, 4x4x6s. Here's an old Super Nintendo, the very first one. Here's a VCube 7 I found. I'm getting my gun license, so I may just shoot that with a sniper rifle at some point. But yeah, in here, office supplies, think this is all music stuff, strings. Oh, there's a the Timer Pro in there as well. And here's a bunch of shirts, I think. Somebody, yeah, a bunch of shirts. I'm gonna show you guys this. So this was sent to me from Singapore, obviously. And you know what, I'll wear these in a video soon so you guys can really see what they are. But yeah, a fan of mine sent me a bunch of these, so that was nice. Yeah, we got wooden puzzles. This is Superman and Batman, 2 puzzles that I designed, and they were mass produced in small quantity. But yeah, here's a mod. I'll be making a video on those too. Here's a mod that I'm working on for about 2 years now. This is where I keep all my puzzles. I don't display them anymore at all. We got more in there. Yeah, anyways, so continuing on. This is my double wide recliner, which is super awesome. Let's see if I can show you guys. Will it get a good shot? Probably. Look at how wide this thing is. Where's the thing? It's huge. Oh my god. I love it. Anyway, so yeah, my couch. And this is, I'm actually filming, I'm editing right now the video that I just uploaded, not like before this one. Because at first glance, it definitely does look like a 3x. So I use a MacBook Pro, Final Cut Pro X, and I use Motion 5 for other things as well. And of course my TV and all that kind of stuff. This picture here, so it's a little, you know, it's hard to see because of the light shining, but this is my friend Juice, and he is a crazy talented Photoshop guy. And so he will take pictures, this is actually a picture of him, and he will zombify it or vampire it, or he'll turn it into a robot or something. It's super awesome. So he actually did that and auctioned it off, and I really wanted it, so I bought it. And this is my ghetto desk. This is my ghetto desk for recording music. Until I get a better desk to put there, that's what I have to use. At least I'm using like a guitar stand, you know, something like that. Here's a yoga ball, because I've been getting into yoga because I'm fat. This is my music center. See, this is the thing. Now that I'm single, I don't have a woman around, I don't have to hear about my stuff being out in the living room, because it's, not that she did, I'm just saying, like, I'm making a joke, but, you know, I could put this in here now, which makes my studio room have much more room to do stuff. You know, and I have shelves. This is USB Xbox 360 controllers for something really cool I'm about to show you guys. This is some Lego sets. There's Blu-rays, things like that. Like, I never even watch them anymore because I just pirate everything off the internet. And then, yeah, my music equipment. Yeah, so I have more guitars now since the last time I made a video about this amp. I'll just go through them real quick. This is one that Aaron bought me years ago. It's an SE Torero from Paul Reed Smith, tuned in E. This is an SE Mike Mushock from Stained Signature Baritone. I've replaced the pickups in there. That's a badass guitar. This is my very first Evertune guitar for the Evertune Bridge. It's made by ESP Ltd. And I really like it. It stays in tune forever. But I did notice that somehow I chipped it. You gonna focus? I don't even want to see it close up anyway. This is a new one that I bought just before I moved. So your name is escaping me right now, and I apologize, but there's a fan of mine that I talked to about music on Facebook. So I'm sorry that your name is escaping me at this moment. But he has one of these. They're a Hellraiser guitar, and it's a 7-string and made by Schecter. And I got this thing for $500, and it's got custom white pickups and knobs and everything in it. It's $500 worth of electronics itself. Why would he sell it for only $5? But I picked it up, and that thing is a beast. So thanks to you, you know who you are, for recommending that. And this is my favorite guitar. This is also made by ESP Ltd. This is Ben Weinman's signature guitar. I know this is the second signature guitar I showed, but I'm really not into signature guitars. I'd rather have my own. But if I was to ever have a guitar custom built, it would look like that. So I figured, you know what? Let's just get it. This is a bass guitar. This is an Ibanez bass. I just picked this one up here. It's a 4-string. It's really good. I really like it. And then I've got the matching Ibanez, but with a white maple neck 5-string. And this thing needs some, well, it needs a bit of love to get working well. But anyway, that's all my instruments. I really like them. Gas fireplace in my house, which is really nice. This is an AC unit. I brought that here because it literally gets like so hot. Like this, I live in the hottest place in Canada. It's actually technically a desert. And then this, all 3 of these and these 2 bins are all modding supplies, stickers, tools for modding, puzzles, all that kind of stuff. And then here, this is my vape station. So I don't smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke cigarettes, but now I use a vapor pipe, and I make my own juice, which is what all these flavors and stuff are. But this is the kitchen. I really like my kitchen. Stainless steel everything. This stove is awesome. It's got a double oven, which is really cool. So I cook a lot. You know, I use a lot of oils and things like that. And right now I'm cooking like a roast beef type thing. Should be done in about 10 hours. Okay, so we're in my kitchen, and I turned around to show you the best part that I was excited about, and my camera overheated. So anyways, let's check it out. The best part that I am excited about is my arcade machine. I got this a few weeks ago now, and it took, I think, around 3 months to get built or something like that. But it's just a tabletop. It's, oh man, this thing's awesome. Basically, it's got tons of video game systems on it and stuff. I like arcade games, so I like it. This is the main part of it. So you can go in here and then you can actually scroll through and find whatever game you want from the arcade. So I grew up playing arcade machines. Yes, this one, adding to favorites. I don't remember what it is. Hold on, I have to... I forget what this one's called. Super Pang? I remember this game. Anyways, sorry. But that's the thing, I'll go through here and I'll just, you know, go through and I'll see a game because it previews everything. And I'll be like, oh, I remember that from when I was a kid. You know, and I'll add it to favorites, and like Street Fighters and things like that. Especially Street Fighters and Mortal Kombat. But it's cool how it gives you a preview of everything, you know, and then I can go in here, view my favorites, and I can actually toggle through. This Street Fighter 2 was like, oh man, this was my favorite game for years and years. Still to this day is my favorite Street Fighter ever, just because I know how to glitch it. And you can only glitch it in the arcade version, and lucky me, I have the arcade version. And what is another one? This one too, Toki. This one was crazy good. It was so much fun. I spent a lot of quarters on that. And Killer Instinct. Oh man. Okay, so you can get this on Super Nintendo, but this is the arcade version. It is so much better. Like, wow. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of this screen. I have to go down here again. And so that's just MAME. So that's one of the systems, and it has like thousands and thousands of games on it. But you can go through here, and it's got 114 different consoles on it too. Like, it's even got a jukebox. It's got karaoke. But yeah, like all of these like things I've never heard of before. Even PlayStation 2. It's got all the PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 1, even like PSP. You can go in here, and then you could like look at any game they've ever made for it. All the Segas, Sega Genesis, that was, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog, even Dreamcast. Then you can go up you know, Nintendo GameCube, even Virtual Boy. Like, do any of you guys out there remember Virtual Boy? Well, I have all the games. It's awesome. Even Game Boy Advance, all Nintendo stuff. Super Nintendo, it's got every single game ever made for that. Regular Nintendo, same thing. It's got Nintendo DS. You know, even the Wii system. It's got every game for Wii. And if there's not enough buttons here, I can always add an Xbox controller to it and use that. This thing is so good. Pinball. Pinball is awesome in this thing. It is so good. And it's got flippers on the sides. One on this side, one on this side. Anyways, that's it for this because I am going to do a completely separate video on that because it deserves it. Anyways, guys, that is my house tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.